Hey, good morning. I wanted to take a couple minutes and talk to you about my morning routine and how it got started. And I'm in our office that I'm converting to a homeschool room because we're going to be homeschooling this year. So you can see like my desk chairs back here, but I don't have a desk right now. And my son's got his Legos out everywhere. So I'm like sitting on the floor in the middle of this mess, but I'm going to make this video for you. And here's why. Because I think that among just a few other things like decluttering and keeping track of my day with a planner, starting a really simple morning routine for myself is what has given me a lot of success as a stay-at-home mom. And I think it's so important. And I think a lot of moms like yourself wake up in the morning to a baby screaming, to a toddler in a poopy diaper demanding milk, to a husband that's like, hey, can you get up and help me make some coffee and breakfast before I go to work? Whatever. You wake up to demands, and then that's how you start your day. And it's just hard to kind of get on top of it. It's hard to not feel overwhelmed when that's how you start your day. And that's how I was starting my days. I was waking up, I only had one child at the time, and he was waking me up screaming and crying, demanding to get out of his crib, wanting a morning snack, wanting to watch cartoons, wanting all this kind of stuff. My husband was long gone to work and I was on my own. And so we would lay around on the couch and I would have coffee and he would watch cartoons and have some milk. And we would just kind of hang out in our pajamas until like 9:30 or 10 and then get our day started. And it's fine, like there was nothing wrong with that. But when I was doing that every single day, I wasn't ever getting anything done. I was letting my day happen to me instead of taking control of the day and making it happen for me. And there's a huge difference in that. And one morning I got an email, I don't even know where or why or whatever, but I was reading this article and it was about how the most successful women in the world have a morning routine. And I kind of rolled my eyes and I thought, oh great, here we go. This is going to be a story about how these women wake up at 5 a.m. and they work out and they make breakfast and they answer, 1,400 emails and they do more in their day before 9 a.m. than most women are doing all day long. And I don't even want to hear it. So I opened it up and I started skimming it and I was really surprised to see that some of these most successful women in the world, I'm talking about like Victoria Beckham, Sarah Blakely, who owns Spanx, Oprah Winfrey, women who I think universally we kind of acknowledge are very successful, how simple some of their morning routines are. Some of them, yeah, they would get up at 5 a.m. and work out and blah, 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 and do all this stuff. But some of them said, man, I just kind of lay in bed until about 8 a.m. and then I get up and here's what the rest of my day looks like. And I was impressed. And what I noticed was that I think the article featured like 20 women. And I wish I could find the article. And if I can, I'll link it to you and send it in an email. But this was years ago. But what I noticed with all of the women, it wasn't so much that they were, getting up at 5 a.m. and conquering the world. It was that they were all very intentional about how they spent their morning. That was it. Some of them would get up and have a cup of coffee. Some of them would get up and get their kids to school. Some of them got up and answered emails or worked out or whatever it was that they did. They were all intentional about it and they all had a plan. And that was when I started becoming a little bit more intentional about my morning and making a plan for myself. And it really started to change things. And when I say intentional, I mean, I would literally get up 5 minutes before my son would wake up, put some dry shampoo in my hair, brush my teeth, and that was it. And over the years, my morning routine has evolved and improved, but it was that simple when I started. And now I kind of live and die by those 20 minutes that I give myself in the morning. It's so important and it really sets me up for success. And I can feel a difference in my day when I don't do it. And so that's why I want to spend the next couple of weeks talking about what is a morning routine, why it's so important, and then how do we build it? And then after we've got a morning routine built, how do we adjust it for periods in our life when we have things going on like the summer versus the school year, or when you have a new baby, or when your kids are sick, or your husband is working a different shift at work. How do we adapt for those things? So that's what we're going to be talking about. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm really pumped to be helping you and other moms like you build routines so that you can feel more successful as a stay-at-home mom and stop feeling overwhelmed. Take control of your day so you have more time to spend with your kids. All right, I will see you later.